Imagine you're trapped. Your leg is caught in a wire snare. You've struggled for hours. Every movement makes the pain worse. Then, a strange creature appears. It walks on two legs. It comes closer. It reaches toward you with sharp metal tools. Would you think it was trying to save you, or would you believe your final moments had arrived? Now imagine you're not a human. You're a wolf, or a bear, or an eagle tangled in fishing line. Do wild animals actually know when humans are helping them, or do they simply see another predator? The answer is far more fascinating than most people realize, and it begins with one myth that almost everyone believes. Myth: wild animals understand human kindness. Reality: they probably don't understand kindness the way humans do. Instead, they understand something far more important. Every wild animal lives inside a world built around one question: is this safe or dangerous? Every sound, every smell, every shadow, every unfamiliar movement, their brain instantly makes a decision: fight, run, freeze, or ignore it. Humans are simply another part of that calculation. Which means even when we're trying to help, most animals initially react exactly as evolution designed them to, with fear. But fear isn't always the end of the story. Sometimes, it's only the beginning. In 2021, wildlife rescuers freed a humpback whale that had become hopelessly tangled in fishing ropes off the coast of California. For hours, the whale struggled as divers carefully cut away the heavy lines wrapped around its body. At first, the whale remained cautious. Every approach carried risk. But as more ropes disappeared, its behavior changed. When the final rope was removed, the whale didn't immediately flee. Instead, witnesses reported it swimming in large circles around the divers before finally disappearing into the open ocean. Scientists can't say exactly what the whale was thinking. Calling it gratitude would go beyond the evidence. But moments like these reveal something important. Many animals appear capable of updating their behavior based on what is actually happening, not simply what they expected at first. This ability comes from something called associative learning. Animals are constantly building predictions. If a certain river always contains water, they remember. If a particular scent belongs to a predator, they remember. If touching a bright-colored frog causes illness, they remember. Their brains work like powerful prediction machines. They don't ask, was that human compassionate? They ask, what happened after that human arrived? Outcome matters far more than intention, and sometimes, the outcome is survival. Elephants provide another remarkable example. They possess some of the best long-term memories in the animal kingdom. Researchers have shown that elephants can distinguish between different groups of humans using sight, sound, and even smell. Some conservation teams have observed elephants becoming noticeably calmer around familiar rescuers after repeated positive encounters, especially following treatments for injuries or the removal of wire snares. Not every elephant responds this way. Many remain cautious, and that's exactly what scientists would expect. Wild intelligence isn't blind trust. It's careful learning. Experience slowly reshapes fear. Birds may be even more astonishing. Crows, ravens, and many parrots can recognize individual human faces. In famous experiments, crows remembered specific people for years after a single negative encounter. Even more surprising, they warned other crows. The information spread through the flock. But learning works both ways. If repeated interactions with a particular person remain safe, many birds gradually become more tolerant. Again, they aren't judging morality, they're recognizing patterns: safe, unsafe, helpful, harmful. Their brains are constantly updating the probabilities. Many people imagine rescued animals feeling lifelong gratitude toward the humans who saved them. Reality looks very different. A deer rescued from frozen ice usually runs away the instant it's free. A rehabilitated eagle often launches into the sky without looking back. A fox released after treatment disappears into the forest within seconds. That isn't rejection, it's success. Wild animals are supposed to remain cautious around humans. If they became too comfortable with people, they could become far more vulnerable to hunters, vehicles, or other dangers later. For wildlife experts, the greatest success isn't making an animal love humans, it's helping the animal remain truly wild. So, do wild animals ever recognize the humans who helped them? For some highly intelligent species, probably yes. Research shows that elephants, dolphins, great apes, corvids, parrots, and several marine mammals can recognize individual humans and remember previous encounters. But scientists are careful about one important distinction. Recognizing a person is not the same as understanding their intentions. An animal may never think, that human wanted to help me. Instead, it may simply learn, when this human appears, bad things stop happening. And from an evolutionary perspective, that's all the understanding it needs. Imagine two identical doors. Behind one stands a hunter. Behind the other stands a wildlife rescuer. The animal doesn't know which door hides danger. Not at first, but after enough experience, patterns begin to emerge. One human brings pain, the other removes it. One encounter ends in fear, the other ends in freedom. That's how the wild learns. Not through language, not through gratitude, not through human ideas of kindness, but through survival. So, do wild animals know when a human is helping them? The best scientific answer is this: they probably don't understand compassion the way we do, but many can learn that certain humans consistently make dangerous situations safer. And in the wild, that lesson may be one of the most powerful forms of understanding that nature has ever evolved.